Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome back. Right? Yesterday was a great day. Saturday, college football. It's leading right into today where we at right now. Sunday. It's NFL Sunday today. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a lot of amazing games, a lot of great players playing, a lot of special talent going to be on this field. Man, it's going to be a fun time. Before we all get started, though, before I get started with the channel, man, hi. My name is Isaiah Austin, and this channel is the IDA, King's Video Production Channel, man. And pretty excited. Do me a quick favor if y'all can. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment, share the video if you want to, hit the bell notification, and we're going to have a good time. Now, further ado, Steelers versus Jets, man. All Steelers versus Jets, right? Aaron Rodgers was on the Jets. Now he's a Steelers starter. Okay. Last year was a rough year. It was tough for him. It was 5-12. They were 5-12. He still had a solid year, right? He had a pretty solid year for most quarterback standards. That's a great year for them, right? For him, it was average for him, right? Because he a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. We all know this, right? So, so he's on the Steelers now. I think the goal for them is to win a Super Bowl. That's their goal. Uh, that's a big goal for them. So, they could get it done. They got to start off against the Jets. Justin Fields was on the Steelers, right? He was 4-2, right, as a starter. They let him walk out the building, right? So I know he's going to be ready to gear up and ready to go, right? Both teams are going to run the ball really, really well. Both teams are going to run really, really well. And I think both defenses are going to really, really be solid too. So, the Jets have to run the ball. They have to get some yards per carry. They have to get started right. Right. They have to do that. They have to maintain possessions, right? Because Aaron Rodgers can get you. Aaron Rodgers can get you, man. He can always get you. All right. But, the Steelers D-line is a special D-line too, leading with DJ Watt, Hayward, right? Long vet and Hayward. So they're gonna be stout too, man. That defense is always good, is always consistent, and is always top notch. It's always top notch. So that's gonna be a fun situation. Gonna be a fun game in my opinion. I think there's gonna be a lot of people ready to go. There's gonna be a lot of people ready to go as well. So it's gonna be a good situation, good time, man. Going to the Giants and the Commanders. All right, we're going to the Giants and the Commanders. Okay. Oh man, what can I say about Jane Daniels? There's really not much because he's that special. He barely has a weakness. He barely has a weakness. He can throw the ball. He can run the ball. He is a special quarterback. And he had the best year for a rookie standpoint probably ever in the NFL history. Offense or defense, really, to be honest with you. He was that special last season. Okay. They have Terry McClown. Sorry if I said his name wrong. From Ohio State, a beast at receiver. They signed a contract, and then they traded for Deebo Samuels. Come on, man. They traded for Deebo Samuels. So the receiving group is getting better and better, right? They have a great offense. Cliff Kingsbury, he's a great offensive mind, great coordinator, great at calling offenses. But they got to go against that Jets defensive line, okay? Starting off with Dexter Lawrence, man, that's where it starts right there. Dexter Lawrence is a special D tackle. That dude moves with grace, and he has power and speed. So, it's going to start there. It just opens up for everyone else on the defense, including linebackers to lead up into the gaps on blitzes or run stuffers, right? I'm telling you right now, that guy's special. It starts with him on that defense. A special player up there, man. He's a magical man, dude. Then you go on with Burns on the other side, getting to the quarterback as well. At the edge, man. It's just amazing, man. So the Commanders got to watch out. They got to be prepared for that defense of the Giants up the front line. If they could give enough protection, they probably could beat them in the secondary, right, with those receivers they got. But they got to have up front covered and checked out. Okay? Let me not forget about Russell Wilson. He is a Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Hall of Famer one day. Okay? He's going to be in the NFL Hall of Fame one day, for sure. He's going to be there. So we got to take that into consideration. He's going to be special. He's going to be a good quarterback again. He only had one off year when he first went to Denver. You know, overall, his whole career has been magical, man. It's been magical, right? So, they have Jackson Dart. That's their quarterback of the future, right? He can throw, he can play, he can throw the ball real well. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a special time. We're gonna see. I can't wait for that game. Raiders versus Patriots, right? The Patriots had a rough year since Bill Belichick left that building as the head coach, man. When they let him go, okay, they let that brother go, let that brother walk. So I'm telling you right now, they're gonna, they're trying to look to get better. They had Drake May when he was a rookie quarterback. He did solid in his play. He wasn't bad at all. Now he's going to hopefully take a big step for them, man, because he's their franchise QB. He's their franchise QB, right? They got Mike Vrabel, who used to be a coach for the Tennessee Titans. Then he was on the Browns staff. He used to be a player with the Patriots. So he's a really good head coach. I like him a lot as a head coach. He's really special. He knows what to do as a head coach, leading men and stuff like that. He's played at that level, at a high level. So he's a really good, really good coach, and he's really good and special and solid. Okay. They're going against the Raiders, man. Geno Smith running the helm. That guy is a beast. Man, that guy has been a beast for a little while. Man, he's been sitting behind a lot of people. Then he went to Seattle and sit behind Russell Wilson, and he's been balling. He's been flat out cooking. I'm not going to lie to you. Geno Smith been looking like the quarterback that people thought years ago he would be, right, when he came out of West Virginia. So, he hooping, he balling right now. And then, they have Ashton Genty, man, a top 6 pick in the draft, man. That dude was special runner-up in the Heisman behind no one other than Travis Hunter. A special year for him. So, man, it's going to be a fun time. They got great receivers, Brock Bowers, right? They got other great receivers, other great talent. They have depth on the offense, right? They got Max Crosby on defense. He can wreck a game for you, right? He can wreck a game for you. So the Patriots got to be careful of him wrecking that game for you, right? So that's going to be another cool game, man. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a cool game. You got the Dolphins and Colts, right? The Colts have been a kind of a dumpster hot mess right now. It's been kind of rough, right? Their quarterback situation was a little uppy, man, a little iffy. Anthony Richardson, man, has been having a hard time in Indianapolis, man. He's been having a hard time, having a tough situation, and it's been tough. So, having a tough situation, and so, so they're starting Daniel Jones, who he's been up and down, right? He's been up and down this year too. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's been up and down. He's been up and down as well. He's been struggling a little bit. So, but he's also had good moments, right? He led the Giants one year to the postseason. Okay, got an upset against the Vikings in the postseason, if I believe correctly. And so, he had some special moments too. So, I'm excited to see how the Colts look. I'm excited to see how they look against the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa is healthy. Sling that rocket, sling that thing. Y'all already know. Tua Tagovailoa, he's accurate. He makes all the right decisions, all the right reads, right? They got Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle, the speedsters, right? Cheetah and Penguin, that's what they call them, I believe. So, their offense, I think, is going to be fine. They got to make sure their defense is cool, defense is solid, getting stops. But, hey, I think they'll be fine because you got Tua, you got Tyreek Hill, and you got Waddle, Jalen Waddle. Man, especially in the first game, I think they can set some fireworks off. I'm telling you, they can set some fireworks off. The Colts got to be careful on that defensive end, especially in that secondary. Got to be short up in that secondary, man. Got to be ready to go. The next game, right? Panthers versus Jaguars. Oh, let me tell you something. Who did I mention? I already mentioned Travis Hunter. He's on Jaguars. He's going to be a full-time wide receiver. And then they're going to put him in a situation like cornerback. Listen, that guy can play both sides. That dude's a beast. Okay? He's a beast in college, I'm telling you. Y'all going to be enjoying him. He could catch with the best of them. Great hands, great route of running ability. And he could get interceptions. He could pick off. He could play in that coverage. He's so good at it, zone or man-to-man. Right? He is a great player. He's going to be he's a generational talent. He is someone that comes rare, right? Rarity. He's going to try to do something that they barely do in the NFL. He's going to be a special player, right? Trevor Lawrence, He gonna be better, right? To me, he's good. He's a real great quarterback. You know, he's had his ups and downs with Jaguars, but I think he's going to have a good year. I think they have enough talent for him to do his thing this year on offense, right? They're going against the Panthers. Bryce Young is improving year by year. It was rough for him the first record year. I'm being honest. It was rough. It was tough for him. The Panthers were worse than I thought they would be. I thought the Panthers would have been better, but the roster wasn't that great. The players weren't that great around him. The offensive line was iffy at best. Okay, and he's getting better and better. They got more talent around. Great receiver out of Arizona. Man, they got more players around Bryce Young. He's going to be better this year. I think he's going to have a solid year, good year, right? I think he's going to be good, right? So, hey, that game's going to be special too, guys. I'm telling you, that game's going to be solid too. I'm excited to see Travis Hunter. That's really who I'm excited to see is Travis Hunter, man. Play both sides of the ball, you know, catch some passes. Cardinals versus Saints, okay? They're starting Rattler, right? It was a QB battle between him and their rookie quarterback that came in. That came in. So, I'm excited to see how Rattler plays. You know, the Saints, allegedly they could be taken for Arch. They could be tanking for Arch Manning. I don't know. I don't know. I believe his uncle played, obviously, for the Saints at quarterback. Listen, they could be tanking for Arch. We don't know. So we'll see how the season goes for them. They're probably going to have one of the worst records. They're probably going to end up finishing 1 or 2 in the NFL draft. And we'll see what Arch Manning does, obviously, throughout the year. They got the Cardinals, man. They got Kyler Murray. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. Ooh, man, listen, guys. They're going to be good, man. Kyler Murray, that dude, you already know he's been good. And Marvin Harrison Jr., come on. His daddy a Hall of Famer. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer one day. I really believe it. He's been balling so far as a Cardinal so far early on in his career. He's been cooking. So, as long as the pieces around are cool with the run game and other players, including tight end, which they have a great tight end who's top 2 in the league, right? I believe it's he's been special too, right? As their tight end, man. Arizona's tight end, the Cardinals tight end, he's been special too. So, so he's gonna open it up for the receiving corps. So, and you need that tight end, man, because you need that safety blanket. So, man, I can't wait. That's gonna be a solid game too, man. I think this one's gonna be big, right? This one is gonna be big as well. Buccaneers versus the Falcons, early division or rivalry game. It's an early one, right? Falcons are trying to win that division, right? Penix Jr., right? Michael Penix Jr., a beast, right? He's a beast. He was a beast in college. He started showing flashes again when he started over Kirk Cousins last season. Okay. He's going to be a really good player. I think he's going to be a solid player, solid generational quarterback. I really believe that, right? But they're going against the Bucs, who won the division the last 4 years. They could get to 5. Come on, man. Mike Evans is a Hall of Fame receiver. He will be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe first ballot. Who knows? He's going to be special. Okay? He has Baker Mayfield throwing the ball flat out great. After the Browns, he started getting better. Really, the Buccaneers is where he really thrived at, right? The Browns, he had some solid moments, and then he has some not so solid moments, right? Then it was pretty bad with the Panthers and, the Rams. He had some great moments there too. Especially, I believe, Thursday night, he led them down the game-winning drive that year he was there. But then what happened? He plays for the Bucs. He ends up starting, and the rest is history. He's been balling. So he's probably the best quarterback since Tom Brady was there. So, he's a really good player too. Pretty happy for him. I thought he was going to be good coming out of school. When I watched the tape at first, I know he had his moments of rough times. Looked like he was a little too jittery in the pocket, but I'm really happy to see him be special. So, I think that game is going to be a tough game, fun game. The Falcons defense has to be solid, shored up. They have to be good, okay? They have to be good. And the Buccaneers, man, make the right reads, make the right throws, get it to Mike Evans, and we go. And, man, that's what you do. Their defense, I think, can be solid too, led by Todd Bowles, so as the head coach. So I think they could win the division again. You never know. They in that right direction right now, man. They're in that right direction most likely. The only team I think right now that's ahead, that's gonna compete with them for it is the Falcons. That's really it. That's the only team. So the Falcons winning this game could be big early, right? It could be big early. Okay, another game. This could be a sneaky one for a few reasons. The Bengals versus Browns. Now the Browns are projected to only have about 6.1 wins. I believe according to the ESPN ticker, 6.1, crazy, right? 6.1, use a 6, right? Might as well do 6 wins. But they're projected to only have 6 wins. That might be the lowest win total that's projected right now. The Browns could sneak around and get this win because the Bengals, the head coach, Zach Taylor, is 1-11. Yeah, y'all heard that right. 1-11 in his career, I believe, as a head coach in games week 1 and week 2. That is horrendous. That is not good. So, he doesn't get off the great starts as a head coach. Their team doesn't usually get off the great starts. So, the Browns could sneak in and get him. Joe Flacco's a veteran. He can make the throws, make the reads. He's clutch. He performs under pressure real well. He's a beast. He's older, but he's a beast, man. He's going to understand the playbook, understand what they want to do, dissect the Bengals defense. He's going to understand what to do. So, I think that situation could be different. I think they can get a W there. The Browns could, right? The Bengals got to be careful because they're in Cleveland, right? They're, Lake Erie. So they got to be very cautious of that, right? So that's going to be a sneaky game that's going to be good. But, Joe Burrow, right? The offense, I know the defense got a great defense line. Myles Garrett, right? The rookie D-tackle, Graham, right? From Michigan, a beast, okay? He a beast up front. He gets in there, right? Beast up front. That secondary with Ward, okay? Come on now. Their corners solid. They can pick you off real quick. They can jam you, but they're gonna get Jamar Chase, man. T. Higgins now. Come on now. That you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful with those two players right there. Them some dogs, man. Them some dogs, right? Them some dogs. And Joe Burrow, that dude. Come on, you already know about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, that dude. So at the end of the day, this is gonna be a tight game. This is gonna be a solid game. I think there could be sneaky situations in this game. Be careful though. The Bengals got to get off to a better start, right? They want to win a Super Bowl. They feel like they have the pieces to win. So I'm telling you, got to beat them Browns, though. You beat them Browns, right? It'll right a lot of wrongs because, again, you don't start off that well in these first few weeks. You got to win against the Browns, who's projected to only win 6 wins this year. The Browns can sneak up on a lot of people, be in close games, competitive games. I'm telling you, if they don't turn the ball over, they could be in a lot of games. I don't know. I ain't going to say they're going to win more than 6 or I don't know, or lose more than, or I don't know. But they're going to be in every game because I believe they have the right head coach. Okay. They have a great coach in Kevin Stefanski, right? He's a great head coach. Kevin Stefanski's a great head coach. So he can lead them to win. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be solid. Okay. And I think they can compete in a lot of games this year. I think they can do that. That game is going to be cautious now. I would suggest pay attention to that a little bit. See how that goes, right? See how that goes. That's going to be a pay attention situation right there, right? Now, let me tell you something. I think most of these other games that I'm about to mention I believe are going to happen past 4 o'clock for sure. 49ers in the Seahawks. Oh, man, that's a rivalry, man. That's a banger, man. 49ers, they got a lot of injuries on offense. A lot of injuries. But Christian McCaffrey most likely is going to be playing. Okay, he's going to be playing, right? So I'm excited to see my dog Christian McCaffrey, guys. I'm excited, right? And they traded, I believe, for Robinson, who was at Washington. I believe his name's Brian Robinson Jr. He a beast at running back too. I've seen him with Washington. He's a good running back. Man, I'm telling you, they have depth there real quick for the first few weeks. So they're going to have more depth. I'm telling you, right? 49ers, man. George Kittle. Oh, come on, man. That tight end's a special tight end, right? He's one of them dogs at tight end. One day going to be a future Hall of Famer just like Kelsey will. I'm telling you. He's that dude. Okay, he's that dude, right? He's that dude. Come on, man. Kyle Shanahan, man. That's the head coach, with Brock Purdy as the quarterback who... that guy, he's a special quarterback, man. Coming from the last pick in the draft. Very last pick. Been hooping ever since he became a starter. That's the truth, right? Crazy because, Kyle Shanahan said he really liked him. He felt like he was the best quarterback. I don't know why he didn't start week 1 of his rookie year, but, I get it. Trey Lance was the 3rd pick overall, so. And then you got Jimmy Garoppolo, so, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. So, but I'm telling you, but they play against some Seahawks. That Seahawks team is a dangerous team. They got Sam Darnold, who had a great year last year, right? Great year. Was top 5 in touchdown passes. I think like 35. He was balling. He cooked. He was with the Vikings, man. He went through his struggles. He was projected to be probably the first quarterback taken, right? Most people thought that. I thought he probably would have been, right? But, again, he got better. And he kept getting better. He was with the 49ers, and I think it started there. I know he wasn't playing much, but it started there. He learned under great leadership, great coaching, great offensive minds there in 49er land, okay? In 49er land. Now, you come back, and you with the Vikings had a fantastic year. Sam Darnold did. Special year, right? Magical. Now, he's going to Seattle. See if he can do it again. See if he can do it multiple times. I think he can. I think he can do it. Okay, that game, be careful of that game. The Titans and the Broncos, Bo Nix had a fantastic year. He was second, I believe, all time when it came to rookies and passing touchdowns. He almost had 30, okay? In the regular season, almost had 30 in the regular season. Sean Payton. It's a flat-out legendary head coach who's going to be a Hall of Famer. Okay, so that's going to be a situation versus Titans. Cam Ward. Oh, come on now. Cam Ward is the future. Cam Ward, to me, if they built this right, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be a special quarterback in the NFL. He's number 1 pick in the draft. The Titans needed him. They needed that guy. They really needed him. And they got him. A special quarterback. Okay? So, I think they're going to have a great time. The Lions versus Packers. Listen, this is going to be the game of the week, most likely, I believe. Michael Parsons got traded from the Cowboys. Okay? Michael Parsons got traded from the Cowboys to Green Bay. Magical organization, owned basically by the fans, right? Flat out amazing situations. They're going against a tough team, right? In Detroit Lions, who most likely is going to win the division, according to the experts. That Detroit Lions team is special. They had a lot of injuries. They lost both coordinators, though. I get that. Great coordinators, man. They lost both coordinators. One, Glenn, Jets. Ben Johnson, he's on Chicago. Okay. He's on Chicago, right? So, and they had injuries mostly on defense. Most of their injuries came on defense. Aiden Hutchins is coming back. Right, the Commanders blew them out in the playoffs mostly because of the defense, really. And they coming back. He's coming back. He's ready to go. He's ready to get it in at defensive line, ready to attack the offensive line and smack around every tackle out the water. He's going to be fun. Okay, so again, this game's going to be good. Michael Parsons could get to that quarterback, right? He said, listen, he talking trash already. I like this energy already. I told you I love this energy. He sat there and said, listen, people who run trick plays can't beat you straight up. Let me tell you something. I think the Detroit Lions can beat anybody straight up. They just love doing trick plays. Now, a lot of times, a lot of coaches and players believe the same thing. He just had the stones to say it in public. That's the truth. So I can't be mad at him for saying what everyone else be thinking in their mind. But the Detroit Lions ain't that team that only do trick plays. They can run smash mouth up your mouth. Okay, they got Gibbs and Montgomery, and they got a 2-back combination with Gibbs and Montgomery. Okay, ballers at the running back position, so they can run down your throat. Okay, real simple, like no plan. Okay, so that game's gonna be fun. Okay, Texans versus Rams. See, the Rams, you already know the Rams with Sean McVay, head coach. Okay, Matthew Stafford. Come on now, that combination since the trade has been really good. Matthew Stafford was on the Lions. They were horrendous during his time there, right? I mean, he was balling. He looked like a Hall of Fame quarterback there. But Detroit was just dog water, just doo-doo, respectfully. They were not good. They know it, I know it. So at the end of the day, right, got traded, and he been around, man. He been cooking, got a Super Bowl. Now he's really a Hall of Famer, right? He's top 10 in total passing yards. I mean, all that stuff. He's a special quarterback with Sean McVay, who one day is going to be a Hall of Fame head coach. Going to be special, man. Do a lot of things, right? He's been winning. I think he only had really one losing season as a head coach, man. But they got to play them Texans, man. C.J. Stroud had a little bit of a rookie not rookie wall, a little bit of a second year wall. Little after the rookie year, which he had a great rookie year, fantastic rookie year, made the playoffs, won the first playoff game, right? He had a little rough time, but he had a few injuries that happened, right? There was some injuries that happened, okay? Their best receiver got hurt, okay? And they had some upfront issues, man. They couldn't block. They couldn't block if they needed to, man. They couldn't block anything. They couldn't block old ladies. Okay, for real. They had a tough time blocking up front for the most part. But again, they're better. The Texans are going to be better. The receiving core is more healthy. I think the offensive line is going to be better. And C.J. Stroud going to sling that thing around. He's going to sling that peel all around the field. I'm being honest. So I think that game could be fun. Oh, these next two games though, right? These next two games, what? Sunday night and then Monday night. Okay, this could be interesting. This could be real fun. The last two MVPs, the last two seasons, are going to play against each other tonight. Ravens versus Bills. This could be the game of the week. The first game, Lions versus Packers, that might be the game of the week. This one could be, though. It could take them over, though. If the Ravens and Bills ain't the game of the week, it's going to be right behind it, I think. And Lamar Jackson put up legendary numbers last season. He lost out to Josh Allen. And you know Lamar Jackson ready to cook and smoke and do his thing. Throw from in the pocket. Within the pocket, he gets 30 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He is a thrower of the football. He makes the right reads. He can throw the ball, period. He ain't no running back. He's a quarterback that can run the football. And Josh Allen, oh my God, what do I say about Josh Allen? Josh Allen is a beast. He's the MVP. He can throw the ball with the best of them. He's a smooth operator in the pocket, okay? But he also runs the ball real well as well. He can ball. That game is going to be fireworks and magic down there in Buffalo, New York, okay? Let's be real about that. In Buffalo, New York, it's going to be fun, right? That's going to be a fun game. There's going to be a lot of greatness. Derrick Henry running the ball down. Hey, man, I'm telling you, he is going to be great. He is going to break a lot of records. He's going to probably, when I looked at the stats, he might end up a top 5 running back when it came to total yards. That dude's he most likely going to be in the first ballot Hall of Fame. That's how special of a running back he is. He's a special guy. Him and Saquon Barkley going to be Hall of Fame running backs. Derrick Henry going to probably show out tonight. And Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, man, they're going to ball out tonight. It's going to be a special night. That's going to be fireworks. Y'all better sit down and watch that on NBC. Don't miss that game, I'm telling you. I better not hear y'all miss that game. Now, next game right here, right? Vikings versus Bears rivalry on Monday night tomorrow. Listen, it's going to be a fun day. That's going to be a fun night, too. That's going to be a fun night. Okay. Caleb Williams, he had a solid year, his rookie year, right? 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He got sacked so many different times. There were a few times where he held the ball a little too long, right? But most of the time, it was offensive line. Whether it was not blocking up front, getting beat, or miscommunication on stunts and blitzes and where to pick up, who to slide out to. You know, it was just a bad situation, okay? They're going to be better. They got the head coach, Ben Johnson, who was a great coordinator, offense coordinator. He could call plays. He's a boss. Okay? Jared Goff. Come on, man. Jared Goff was already great, but Ben Johnson helped him be special, okay, with Detroit. I mean, just special, just slinging the ball. Jared Goff's a dog at quarterback. He's one of them ballers at quarterback. But at the end of the day, Ben Johnson was there and was helping him. So now he's going to help Caleb Williams do his thing, sling the pill around. I think he's going to be great. I think they got enough talent. I think the offensive line is better. And I think that defense is going to be special too. Listen, that Bears defense is going to be better. The Vikings, man, J.J. McCarthy. He got hurt. He was great for Michigan. I'll be honest. He was great for Michigan. Barely lost at Michigan. He made great. He was accurate. He one of the most accurate quarterbacks in Michigan's history at quarterback, right? So let's be honest. He was special. And he is. And I think he got hurt. He basically a rookie because he didn't play all year, right? He's basically a rookie. This is his first year being the starter, right? Last year, he came into the league as a rookie. You know, he got injured. Man, it was tough. But Sam Darnold balled out anyway. He probably wasn't going to start over Sam Darnold. You know, they wanted to, you know, show him the ropes and stuff. That makes sense. But I think he's going to have a real great year, too. Yo, man. And, hey, they have a great team in the Vikings, too. They're clutch. They're clutch. They don't lose too many games in clutch moments, right? They come back. They fight. They scrap. They claw. You know, they have a great head coach, man, up there. Their coaching staff is amazing out there in Minnesota, right? Flat out great coaching staff they got up there who's going to be special. I think they're going to be good on defense. They're going to be good on offense. They're going to be a solid team to reckon with. That division's a tough division, okay? That division, a tough division. Vikings, Bears, Green Bay, and the Lions. I don't know who's going to win that division. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who's going to win that division. I have no idea, right? I have no idea who's going to win that division. I don't know who's going to do it. But that's going to be a fun, right? That's going to be a fun one. Man, today is going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be full of excitement, full of greatness today. Full of greatness today. It's going to be full of greatness today. I'm watching the NFL Countdown show, right? The games start at 1 p.m. Do not miss it. It's going to be a fun day today. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I'm excited for it. I'm excited, right? And I'm excited to see greatness, man. All right, it's going to be a good time, man. The next video, we're going to do a recap on all the games, right? And then recap all the games, you know, in the next video. In the next video, we're going to do that. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a special time, right? We'll probably recap all the games and then probably preview the Vikings and Bears a little more. Okay. And then after that, we're going to recap the Vikings and Bears in probably the next video or so. Man, I'm excited. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all enjoy the video. I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to have some big things on this channel. I told y'all, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be talking mostly about sports, love sports. But I told y'all other stuff, man. Talk about some news topics, stuff like that. Just talking about it, me giving you the news, not giving too much commentary on it. Y'all can comment on the news if y'all want to. Give updates. Help me with that as well if y'all want to, man. In comments, I'll read them. Stuff like that. You know, in the hospitality, culinary, right? In the environments of that, I'm going to try new food places. That's the goal I want to do. Travel, try different food places within Ohio, where I'm from. Or even in other states too, right? Close around Ohio, or even travel a few more hours, you know, stuff like that. So I would definitely, again, I'm excited. I'm excited on this channel. I can't wait. I'm pretty excited, man. And I hope y'all like it too. Again, my name's Isaiah Austin. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. IDA Kings Video Production. Boom. Hit the like button, comment, share the video, hit the bell notification, subscribe, right? Free, all free. No donation, nothing, just free. And y'all have a good time, right? It's going to be a good time. Y'all going to enjoy it. I really do. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to grind. I'm going to listen to y'all, interact with y'all too. So I'm excited, man. I hope y'all had fun in this episode, man. Enjoy the games. Do not leave unless you need to, okay? Do not leave unless you need to. Get everything done before the game start. Give everything done before the game start. I'm telling you, all right? Have a great one. Good night. Y'all have a great day of NFL football. Y'all have a good day today, for real. Man, y'all better have a special day, man. Have a good one.